Hi Eric, my name is Gio and I'm going to walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of what we ask you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We are asking people to try using mobile app that we are working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about 6 to 10 minutes long. The first thing I want to make it clear right away is that we are testing the app, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the app, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you are looking at and what you are trying to do and what you are thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you are going to hurt our feelings. We are doing this to improve the app, so we need to hear your honest reaction. If you have any question as we go along, just ask me. I may not able to answer them right away, since we are interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions when you're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You have noticed the camera. With your permission, we are going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the app, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. It helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask to sign a simple permission form from us. It just says that we have permission to record you and that the recording will only be seen by the people working on the project. And here are the two forms that you need to sign off. Alright, thank you very much, Eric.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay, thanks. Alright, the question sessions. Okay, before we look at the app, I would like you just to few quick questions. First, what is your occupation?
Yeah, I'm a student.
What do you do all day? Is just studying?
Yes, studying.
Roughly how many hours a week altogether? Just a rough estimate. Would you say you spend using apps on your phone?
I guess 5 to 6 hours a week.
Okay. What kind of apps are you looking at when you are using your phone?
Mostly social media like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. I like the most.
Do you have any favorite app?
Yeah, I think it's Instagram. I like the most. I've
Instagram.
mentioned before.
Okay. Thank you very much for your answer, and let's move to the homepage tour session.
Yes.
So, okay, great. We are done with the questions and we can start looking at the things. So I'll show you our homepage. And so first I'm going to ask you to look at the page. Tell me what you make of it. What strikes you about it, whose app you think it is, and what you can do here and what it's for. Just look around and do a little narrative. So please don't click anything yet, just have a look at it, okay? So this is our homepage, just have a look at it and try to think out loud while you're looking at it.
Motivation.
Please think out loud, talk out loud. So
Yeah, I mean like I slides around like looking for the value
Okay.
section on this slide. I think it's good to talk about running the child, vision board, about affirmation, about motivation, and about mastermind. I guess something's really helpful.
okay, thank you very much, Eric. And now I'm going to try to do some specific task. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. Now, there's one task we'd like you to perform, and we want to perform the task on 2 prototypes. The first prototype is the original prototype that you are going to work it now, and the second scenario is an alternative prototype. So the task is, we are assuming that you already signed up on the app by using the apps. Please use the app to get advice from one of the listed experts. Please get advice, I just want to repeat, get advice from one of the listed experts. Then when you're done, please log out from the app. Okay.
So the latest expert will be in the application.
Yes.
Sure.
So while you go through our apps, please to think out loud while the process, so you can start now.
Yep. Shall I start?
Yes.
So this username, enter password. Things start sign in. So can I use any user number or should I have the specific?
Yeah, any.
Any.
Yeah.
Yes, that's random.
Yeah, just random.
Random. Okay. So basically, I just already put my username, password, and sign in.
Yeah.
And there are forgot password button also, just in case you forget the password. Should I sign in? See what we got about burning desire, about the vision board, about affirmation, about motivation, and about mastermind. Can I like click in any? Or
Just try whatever you can do, but let's see. Okay. So the task, I just want to repeat, is like just to get advice from one of the listed experts.
So those are the advice. Motivation or mastermind or motivation. I guess I want to have some motivation, so those are people motivation. Problem. Can I?
Yeah, you can type on it. Yeah.
Any problem?
Anything, yeah.
About study motivation. Study. So the advisor will provide the answer, right? So the problem will be like. Yeah, about study motivation. But should I have to? So, forget. Should I have to describe or just any few words?
Yeah, just describe any very up to you, like just type whatever asking you to type, and if you think that you already finished the task, just let me know. If you're not unsure, just
yeah.
There's a lot of function you can search for. Yeah. And try to think out loud. Well.
Yes, this is. I just try to
Okay.
to create any data. I try to think from any like any. Sharing. Yes, try to sharing with the expert or I am the phone. I am the phone. So. Mastermind, that's good. Desire, create desire statement. So number one desire. Things I'm done.
Okay. So you're sure you already created your to get advice from one of the listed. So thank you very much for your time. Now let's move to the second scenario. So in the second scenario, it's going to be the same task. So you will perform the same task for this first scenario, but we are using the different alternative design. So I'm going to prepare it for you now. Just only the quick this one. So the same task that you're going to do for the second scenario. So let's start.
Okay. Vision allow you to put a French picture motivation on its with the information related to the desired category, integration, translation. As the non-value target advice from spread. Motivation master motivation. Again. Your username and password. Sign in. See.
So the same task that you're going to do for this scenario. So
Yeah. Information, application. Yes, done, John.
okay, thank you so much, Eric, for your time, and I would like move to the next session, which is province. Thanks, and that's really helpful. If you have any, if you will excuse me for a minute, I'm just going to see if you have a people in the team and follow-up questions they would like me to ask you. So if you have any question that you want to ask me about this app that you have just have done.
I don't have
Yeah, okay. All right. Since you don't have a question, so let's wrap up a little bit quick. If you have any question, I give you two scenario like feedbacks from you. So the usability scale feedback. So this is for the first feedbacks that you have to give it to me. The first one for the first app, the first test. Yeah. Please rate. Based on the usability scale here, and please have a look at the list and then just give rate whatever you think of, or the first one.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for the time for today, and thank you for taking our usability test, and have a good day.
Thank you.